It is an extraordinary story. The people that put money into circulation, well, what we call money, it's figures on a screen, are private banks within the same cartel who issue non-existent money called credit. It's money that has not, does not, and will ever actually exist except as a thought on a computer screen. And because the same forces have controlled politics that have controlled the banking system, legislation has been passed which allows banks to lend at least 10 times, and it's more in truth, what they have on deposit. So every time you put £1 in a bank, you're giving that bank the right to lend 10 it doesn't have, and charge you interest on it. Because when you go to a bank and say you want a loan of £50,000, what does the bank do? It doesn't print any money, it doesn't move precious metal anywhere, it types into your account £50,000, and you start paying interest on that money. And you sign over wealth that does exist, your house, your land, your business, and if you can't pay back the money that doesn't exist, then they get your wealth that does exist. And this is how the wealth of the world has been trawled over the centuries into fewer and fewer hands. But this is another point. When you go into a bank and you ask for £50,000 or any other loan, the bank creates £50,000. You're not paying back £50,000, you're paying back £50,000 plus interest. And therefore, there is never ever enough, quote, money in circulation to pay back all the principal and all the interest on the loans outstanding. Therefore, bankruptcy is built into the system. Another thing, what creates a boom in society? More confident, and often into more debt at a time of a boom. Oh no, the business is doing well, we've got lots of orders, yeah, I'll have 2 holidays, I'll have a bigger house, a bigger car. That money is put into circulation by private banks deciding to put money into circulation at certain interest rates. If they want to create a crash, all you have to do is take out of circulation money that is currently in circulation. How do you do that? You start making fewer loans, or you push interest rates up, or you do both. And what you're doing is taking money out of circulation. The fishing line's gone out, now the fishing line's coming back. And as people can't pay back their loans because there's not enough money in circulation and they've lost their job, not because they don't want to work hard, but because the company's not selling as many products anymore because the money's been taken out, people lose their homes, they lose their property, they lose their businesses. And it's all based on creating money out of nothing. Banking is the biggest legalized fraud on the planet, and it is one of the absolute prime weapons of Big Brother. Because, what was that old saying? If you've got them by the balls, their hearts and minds will follow? Well, what's the better way of doing that than getting control of the buying power that people have? And fear is the biggest thing. That's the weapon, the 4-letter word that controls the world. Once people are in fear of anything, they invariably give their power away to anyone or anything that they believe will protect them from what they have been manipulated to fear. So, David Davis, great, but it's bigger than you think. Yes, mate.
Andrew Vine, Yorkshire Post.
Hello.
Can you tell us what you're planning to do in the way of campaigning while you're up here?
Well, like I say, a week and a few days ago, I was sitting on the Isle of Wight. And the response to me saying